There's a lot of video evidence in this trial. Surveillance from Jack's pub, from the Delta Hotel, even videos taken from some of the players' phones showing them dancing and partying. But two video exhibits could prove to be particularly contentious. They both come from Michael McLeod's phone. Now, he is one of the 5 former World Junior Hockey players who is charged with sexual assault stemming from an incident in June of 2018 here in London. All 5 of those players have pleaded not guilty. Both videos feature a woman known only as EM because of a publication ban. One is timestamped 3:25 a.m. A male voice is heard asking, "You okay with this?" She responds, "I'm okay." The next video is timestamped 4:26 a.m. EM is heard asking, "Are you filming me?" A male voice is heard saying it was all consensual. She says, "You're so paranoid. Holy, I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was all consensual. I'm so sober. That's why I can't do this right now." EM has testified that she doesn't remember making these videos, and she says those words don't reflect how she really felt at the time, and she also testified she believes that McLeod was coaching her to say it was consensual. So what does the law say about videos like this?
The law for consent says only yes means yes. Consent has to be both contemporaneous and specific. At the time of the sexual act, do all of the people involved have specific consent to exactly what is happening? Consent can be withdrawn at any moment. So if the situation changes, if another person is added in, or a new act is introduced, you have to get consent again.
Law professor Lisa Kerr says these videos may not be determinative as to whether consent was actually given at the time of these alleged acts, but she says the defense could argue that some form of consent was given, or perhaps some of the evidence in these videos could contradict something that EM says on the stand. On the other hand, she says the Crown could argue something quite different.
The Crown might say, why was this video made, especially after the sexual activity? Was there a concern about the lack of consent? Was this an attempt to sort of make up for the lack of consent at the time of the sexual activity?
What really matters here is how the jury interprets these videos and any other kind of information they're able to glean from them. So much of that is really going to depend on the totality of the evidence that they get throughout this entire trial and how they interpret that.